Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is, I don't even know how many attempts this is now. I've tried recording this several times before. The last time I recorded a while ago, was I don't know, maybe a month or whatever ago, and I can't find it, so I probably deleted it. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I tried to start it again just now, but it was kind of dark. So I tried to turn on the light, but apparently the bulb died, so I had to change the bulb, yada yada. Anyways. These are, let me start off again. Okay. These books in this bookcase here are my Pagan, Wiccan, and whatever books. This is Raymond Buckland's complete book of witchcraft. This is one of my earlier books that I had gotten pretty much when I started, and that was mainly due to the fact that once I learned about Wicca and I realized that that was what was for me, I had decided to take, I had looked into classes or whatever. At the time I was not prepared to join a coven. I knew that that just wasn't for me, at least at that point in time. I'm still not in a coven, but anyways, neither here nor there. This was one of the recommended readings that we had to do. This class was taught in the backyard of a pagan store in Manhattan, and those that headed the class they were a Wiccan high priest and priestess of their own coven. And in fact, once you took that class, you could get initiated into the coven if you so desired. It was called Grove classes, and it lasted for about a year, I think. Yeah. Anyways, or you could start your initiation process, whatever. I actually never finished the entire class for, well, personal reasons. But anyways, actually has absolutely nothing to do with the people or the store. It was just what was happening in my life at the time. So I found it was a difficult commitment at the time. Anyways, I tried to group these books either by author, if they were within the same group or what have you. There may be some that you'll find the authors are not together, but that's because the topics are a little different. Anyways, Gypsy, Witchcraft, and Magic, also by Raymond Buckland. Wicca for Life and Wicca for One, both by Raymond Buckland. I really do like these books, these two, but I'm going to say, if you have one, you don't need the other. They're almost the same. The Circle Within, which I had just finished, so I will be doing a review on this book. So I'm not going to say anything else about that. Solitary Witchcraft by Silver Ravenwolf, and The Circle Within is by Diane Sylvan. To Ride a Silver Broomstick, which is also one of my first books. Nothing to do with the Grove class. Just one that I picked up on my own. Which I did learn a lot from this. There were some things that I was about, but for starting off, I thought this was pretty good for me. Advanced Witchcraft by Eden McCoy, which I have not really read yet, so I can't comment per se. The Witch's Bible by Janet and Stuart Ferrer. I don't know. I know I'm saying their name wrong. This was another one that we had to read for the Grove classes. Initially, at that point, I really did find this to be difficult. Their purpose in having us read this was the structure and format of rituals and things like that. So, but I found it to be intimidating for just learning. Margaret Atter's Drawing Down the Moon. I have not read this yet. I got this a few months ago at Half Price Books, but since I've gotten a lot of books and I've already had a lot of books because I buy books by bulk or whatever, I don't know, I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. Origins of Modern Witchcraft The Evolution of a World Religion by Anne Moira. I don't know. I haven't gotten a chance to read that either. Some of these books I got because I wanted to learn the history or what's behind not just Wicca, but witchcraft, paganism. So, yeah. The Magic Power of White Witchcraft. I have not read that yet. Neo-Pagan Rites by Isaac Bonowitz. Haven't read that yet. A Witch Alone by Marion Green. I've had this book for many, many years, and it's been a very long time since I've read it. I'm gonna say, I don't know, over 8 years. I don't know. So I really can't give a good review on that one yet because I don't even think I read it entirely. The Witch in Every Woman by Laurie Cabot. I did kind of like this. It's also been years since I've read this one, but I remember sort of liking it. Love Magic by Laurie Cabot. I can honestly say I've had this for a very long time and I've never read it. Martin Wicca. It's also one I think I got from Half Price Books, or I got used, I think, on Amazon. Haven't read that yet either. Helping Yourself with White Witchcraft. This is one of the very first books I had gotten on witchcraft, and I actually did like it. I remember liking it. I honestly don't know what my viewpoint on it would be now at this stage in the game, because like I said, I read it over 10 years ago. Don't remember. Reclaiming the Power of the Witch. This is another one I've had for a very long time, so I honestly can't review that or say either on that. Witchcrafting by Phyllis Carrot. Okay, I see this is already taking a long time, so I'm going to stop giving some commentary. I'll just give commentary here and there. Yeah, Witchcrafting by Phyllis Carrot. Starhawk's Spiral Dance. This was also another one that was on the reading list for the Grove classes. The Magical Life. I have not read this one yet. This is a more recent purchase, so I haven't got around to reading that. Wicca by Vivian Crowley. I have a review on this on my channel. Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. These two were among my earlier books as well. Living Wicca, both by Scott Cunningham. Love, love, love. Earth, Air, Fire, and Water by Scott Cunningham. Have not read it yet. Earth Power by Scott Cunningham. Perused it. Wicca Book of Days. Legends and Lore. For Every Day in the Year. This is by Jarena Dunwich. And this is just basically different things. It's very short for each day of the year. Like feast days, celebrations. If it's days that's honoring a certain god or goddess. Everyday Wicca. These books are also among my earlier books. Books by Jarena Dunwich. Everyday Wicca. The Wiccan Source Book, which at the time was very handy, but I'm sure now it's outdated. Okay. I'm back quite some time later. And there is shadow because the main light is out, so I have my desk lamp on. So you're seeing the shadow of the phone and me. So ignore. Anyways, this is Wicca, The Complete Craft by DJ Conway. Celtic Traditions, Druids, Fairies, and Wiccan Rituals. Celtic Magic, also by DJ Conway. And The True Magic by Ember K. This is not the revised edition of it. Then there is Wicca, the Book of Wicca. This is good for basic, very, very basic. The information here is so brief. I actually decided to. I don't know, work on like a different book of shadows, so to speak, like a beginner's one, and I used my old one that I had started in, which I'll show you that. It's like a journal. To compile information, basics about the craft. Like say if my daughter ever decides this was something she wanted to pursue, or you know, whatever down the line. So what I did was I actually took out pages from this book. It has really neat pictures. Like here it shows the different pentagrams. Okay, I must have lost it. Here it is. It shows the different pentagrams. Of invoking pentagrams of the elements. There was another picture which I think I took out of here, which shows how to make an invoking pentagram and banishing pentagram. This is the Chrome book of charms and spells, which I've had for quite some time because I have a letter from my roommate in here just after I transferred schools in college, and it's very old because it's dated. Yeah, 1996. So that's how long I've had that book. A Druid's Herbal. Everyday Witch A to Z. Down here we come more into like, let's try to recognize them more. Okay. Down here we come more into some spell work and more I don't know what I'm looking for. Focused, I guess. Well, anyways. So here is A Witch's 10 Commandments. The Real Witch's Craft by Kate West. The Real... Let's get in some here. Let's try this one in a little bit. Okay. The Real Witch's Book of Spells and Rituals, also by Kate West. Natural Witchery. Witchcraft on a Shoestring. Spirit of the Witch by Raven Gramassi. I have not read that yet. Teachings around the Sacred Wheel. I haven't read this yet either. It has like meditations, affirmations, and some empowerment exercises in this book. So that's why I got it, because I thought it would be very interesting to read. Women's Medicine Ways. Cross-cultural, let me finish it. Cross-cultural rites of passage. And I can't speak to that apparently. But I really like this one. It takes you through all the different, I guess what you would consider like rites of passage for women. From the birth, menstruation, marriage, menopause, you know, so on and so forth. The Mysteries of Isis. This is another book that I have reviewed on my channel. Offerings to Isis. This entire book is about nothing but offering different types of offerings you can make to Isis. And this book has this author, M. Isadora Forrest. She has another book, Isis Magic, which I really, really want to get, but all you can find are used copies, and they're way expensive. Every time I look at it, sometimes it's up, down, you know, the prices, but tends to be pretty expensive. The Goddess Path. I briefly skimmed through this book. I find it to be very interesting, so I can't wait to actually sit down and actually read it. Goddess Signs. Which one are you? I found this book to be kind of interesting. Okay, we have, oh, I can't see, okay. Women's Rights, Women's Mysteries. I have not read that either. That's one of the books I got through my mass buying from like half-price books and everything. 365 Goddesses. A daily guide to the magic and inspirations of the goddess. And this has, I think this is the one that has like different goddesses, yeah, from around the world. In here. So, yeah. I think this would be a good source if you're trying to get to know goddesses or find a patron deity. This is good to get cursory information on different goddesses. Obviously, you would need to find other resources so you can delve deeper. Loving Ganesh. This is quite obviously a book all about Ganesh, and it has holidays, information about his different symbols, offerings, different ways to pray and honor Ganesh. So it also has his mantras in there and everything. And this is a dictionary of Egyptian gods and goddesses. The Book of Egyptian Ritual. Castings, the creation of sacred space, and I've had this for a very long time. Can't remember if I liked it or not. Okay, this is not mine. This is the mister's. Let's move these over here so we can get to Practical Candle Burning Rituals by Raymond Buckland, and also by Raymond Buckland Advanced Candle Magic. Then we have Exploring Candle Magic by Patricia Telesco. Everyday Magic by Dorothy Morrison, and also her Everyday Tarot Magic. And I have her the Everyday Moon Magic on my Kindle. Spellcraft. This is also by Scott Cunningham. Okay, these books all by Silver Raven Wolf, and it's her Spells of Abundance, Prosperity, Protection. Bubble, Toil and Trouble. That's by Patricia Telesco. Wiccan Spell a Day, and this is a book of spells for each day. Book of Pagan Prayer, which I've had forever. The Wiccan Prayer book. Let's see. This one I've had forever too, and I actually have not really read it. The Good Spell book. Seasons of Witchery. I like this one. This is about the Sabbats. This is by Elaine Dugan, who also wrote the Natural Witchery. The reason why these two books are far apart is because this is dealing with the Sabbats, and so all of these books are about the Sabbats. So we have Ostara, Beltane, Halloween, Yule, Circle Round, which is good for family stuff. It's raising children in goddess tradition. And then I have Raising Witches, which I have not read this one yet. Here, these are my journals, different journals that I've had. This is actually an address book. So this is a journal, which honestly don't know if I've used this for. Yeah, no, that's not. That has nothing to do with. This is actually used for my hobby at one point when I had ideas for stories and stuff. I just jotted down in there because it was small, so I could carry it on the bus or the train, and I could just, jot down stuff. This is my first, I'm going to say, Book of Shadows. So when I first started the path, So it has my thoughts, you know, about what I was studying, some spells, rituals, things like that. But this is also what I'm using. As you can see, it's more than half empty. But this is what I also using to paste in those pages that I got from the Book of Wicca. This is actually an empty journal, this one. So there's nothing in here yet. This one was actually the book I took with me to write notes and everything for the Grove classes. So I have some things in there that we were studying, as well as I was starting to learn the tarot as well. So stuff like that in there too. This is actually an art book. So nothing, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have some, well, I'm not an artist per se, so yeah, my drawings don't look, yeah, great. Just some rough, and a lot of them are not even finished, so it's just like some rough draft stuff and what have you. We won't even continue going through that one. Okay, down here we have, oh, that's straight. Embracing the Moon, Dance of the Moon, Moon Spells, Enchantments of the Fairy Realm, this is really old too. I think I actually got this from that Pagan store I took the Grove classes from. It's the Handbook of Incense, Oils, and Candles. And then we have Scott Cunningham's The Complete Book of Incense, Oils, and Brews. Okay. Oh. Magical Aromatherapy, also by Scott Cunningham. Magical Herbs by Scott Cunningham. Wicca Garden by Serena Dunwich. And then these are dealing with herbs, herbal medicines, and holistic herbal, and the Herb and Spices Companion. And I like this one. It's Barnes & Noble's, one of their bargain bin ones. And I like this one because, see, I don't know if it won't focus on the tabs. I don't think. No, I won't. Anyways, it has, well, pictures and everything, but it tells you about, like, traditional Chinese medicine and herbs, and there's sections here for respiratory system, eye, skin, and hair, digestive system, the emotions, cardiovascular system, muscle, bones, and joints, genitary, I know I'm not pronouncing that right, system, and then babies and children. And what it does is it gives you herbs, different herbs you can use for different things, like ailments and things like that. This one is about Ayurvedic medicine and herbs. So basically, a little bit of information about different types of holistic medicines. And so, like this here, you have the respiratory system, and it gives you the different approaches. So it gives you the Western approach, the ancient Chinese, well, not ancient, but Chinese approach, and the Ayurvedic approach. And then it lists, like, say for coughs, and then it tells you what kind of herbs you can use for coughs, things like that. So I kind of really like that. Let's see, I know it's a little dark here. Okay. Then we have Beautiful, Easy Herbs. Then there's runes. Now we're moving into divination portion of things. Move these down. Fairy ring. This is the manual to my fairy ring oracle deck. This is consulted. The illustrated guide to divination. This is like a little brief synopsis of different forms of divination. So tarot, runes, scrying, I Ching, other stuff, palmometry, so on and so forth. The Dreamer's Journal, which is the guide for the Mystic Dreamer's Tarot. The Pictorial Key to the Tarot, which is another guide. Simple Tarot. Simply Tarot. The Secret Language of Tarot, which I have not read yet. The Tarot Bible. The Zodiac, Athena's Star Sign, Sun Signs, by Athena Star Woman. And I absolutely love this book. It breaks down the different signs, and it's, at least for me, it's been totally accurate. It breaks down to different areas, you know, so you have prosperity or money, career, love, so on and so forth. It also breaks down the different signs into different types, and then male and female. I really like that one. The Complete Guide to Palmistry. What color is your aura? Secret to Gypsy Fortune Telling. The Crystal Bible, which you can't see because of my shadow. Let's see, Crystal Bible. Healing with Gemstones and Crystals. The Magic of Crystals. And this has to do with colors and chakras. So using crystals with these chakras. The Book of Crystal Healing. Crystal Energy for Your Home. The Art of Reflexology. I've actually never read this. I don't even know why I still have it. Unleash Your Psychic Powers. Love this one. Healing Mudras, Yoga for Your Hands. And it gives you, picture examples of each mudra that they explain to you. They explain what it's for. Some of them even have different, like mantras you would say with them. Love, love, love that book. If I can just get it back. Okay. Magical Housekeeping. I love this one as well, and I also have a review of that book on my channel. The Feng Shui Bible. Creating Sacred Space with Feng Shui. The Western Guide to Feng Shui. And then these are all the different the different witches' date books. And then here's the Spello Day Almanac, and then the Herbal Almanac, and this is making pagan prayer beads. Up here I have Daughters of Isis, which talks about women in ancient Egypt, really. So you have information on Isis, yes, but on like Cleopatra, Hatshepsut, and goes from royalty down all the way down the totem pole. This one is Candle Meditations and Healing, and I forgot this one up here. Wicked Mysteries by Raven Gramassi. This is also one of the old ones I had. Scooching down here. Let's move that because I already looked at that book. Here's where we're tapering off and going into my other books that I read. So I have the complete book of magical names, the mysterious magical cat, 2012, catalyst for your spiritual awakening. I have not read yet. This I read because I thought it would be very interesting, because I love stuff about Atlantis. So it's Atlantis, Insight from a Lost Civilization. Now we're moving more into the Law of Attraction books. We have the Idiot's Guide to Law of Attraction, The Vortex by Abraham Hicks. I also have the Law of Attraction book, which I can't remember where I put that one at. Oh, it's on my Kindle. And Ask and It Is Given, which is also on my Kindle. The 4 Agreements, which I have not read yet. The Secrets. I don't know why my book about writer's block is here. It's a totally different section. Then I have a book on vampires. And this one tells you different information about vampires around the world. As you can see, a lot of notes and stuff. I really like that book too. This is another journal I have not used yet. But I love the cover. Love, 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 love. Okay, this is another good book which I got. I heard Joanna DeVoe discussing this on one of her videos a while back, and I have not finished the book yet, but I really like it. Succulent Wild Woman. Really, really like that one. Then there's the Elemental Encyclopedia of Vampires. And then this one is the new book of Goddess and Heroines. And then we're moving into my other books that I read. Let's move these down some so you can see. Oh, and then this one is about juicing. Because I was debating doing juicing, but I haven't decided yet. These are all my Kelsey Cole. And yeah, these are mainly Kelsey Coles. But these are mainly the Immortals After Dark series, which I love. Vampires, witches, Lyca, shapeshifters, ghosts, wraiths, I don't know, demons, you name it, it's in there. Oh, this is Out of Place. This is about the Lords of the Underworld, which I love that series too. Really good. This is also Out of Place. Angela Knight. This is her Mageverse series, which I love. Vampires and Witches. This is one of Sherilyn Kenyon's books. This is part of her Dark Hunter series, which I love. Again, you have Weirs, vampire-ish, gods, goddesses around the world. Love, 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 love. And here, my fiance has it blocked off with his set of comics, always in the way of my stuff. But down here are more Sherilyn Kenyon books back there, so it's more Dark Hunter series books back there. What is this book? Oh, it's another one of our books. It's in the wrong place. The Complete Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt. So this is more of a textbook kind of book. And I think that's pretty much it for in here. So next we'll be heading out into the other room to my other bookcase. So stay tuned.